Hello, hello again. So hear me out here. I've been testing out some more Sivir strategies like builds, and so I mainly play her top lane because I like her top lane, and you may find a lot of tanks top lane. In which case, if you have an enemy team that is comprised of a lot of tanks, then this is the perfect build for you in season 11, at least for the time being. From recording this. You get like depending on their health and all, you can alter from Seralda's Grudge or Lord Dominic's Regards because of it being more for high health targets, but this is more for high armor targets. You get Kraken Slayer, you get Black Cleaver, you get Blade of the Ruin King, you get Seralda's Grudge, you get usual boots, Berserkers, and you get Runeans. Now let me explain to you why you take each item. So Kraken Slayer is a good mythic item against tanks. It gives you more attack speed per legendary after it. For every other legendary you have, it deals some true damage. You get Black Clear because it reduces up to 24% of the enemy's armor. Also applies on-hit effects damage against fully carved enemies. And I mean anyone you've applied the full stacks of the Black Cleaver onto. It works with both your abilities and your and auto attacks, which is perfect for Sivir. Sivir can take advantage of this. So this Grudge, it gives you a nice amount of armor pen, some ability haste, slow on your Q. It's pretty nice for like catching up people. You have Blade of the Ruin King. I read it on the wiki, on like a fandom wiki you may find, like if you search it up, that basically the percentage damage health that it does is actually increased according to like the resistance. Like for example, basically because you have Black Cleaver and Zelda's Grudge, Blade of Ruin King is going to do a lot more damage than it would than without him. Like it will do its percentage health damage and it will get through their armor and all resistances, anything. It'll just get through and it'll damage and hurt them very roughly. And you also get the Siphon that steals their their movement speed. You get faster, it slows them. It's a form of CC you can have. You get lifesteal, that's also very good for Sivir. She doesn't get any of that from anything else here. And you also get Runeans. Runeans is just perfect for Sivir as a whole. Like the damage scaling is basically the same as with your W. It goes up to 70%, which is perfect. Like it makes you so good against various targets. It also applies the on-hit and crits that you get. You've got 40% crit with this. It's not something you can, ignore. It's still pretty solid. Just apply the on-hit from Brave Ruin King and Blind Cleaver, so this makes it just perfect against crowds, like basically tanks, groups of tanks that have a lot of armor. For example, here we have a dummy with a 2,100 health and 500 resistances, basically just armor, which is what we care about. Another one with 3,000 health, 3,100 health with 500 armor. And here we have 300 armor, 2,000 health, a dummy. Now let's see how this fares. We got Evil Tempo and all, right? Just showing them off over here. And just watch and learn. And just like that, they're dead. If there were tanks, they would be dead. They're dead. It's just dead. Just dead. I mean, like you can see how quickly it does it. Like the armor gets shredded, you steal their health, like the percentage health, just everything comes together and it just takes them out. Like I don't think you could have managed to do this on the previous season as much. Like you didn't have things like mythics and all. You have these bonuses now. But with Sivir now she can possibly do with tanks like this. And it's not as crappy as, or doesn't take as long as you would with Divine Sunderer. Divine Sunderer doesn't give enough things that Sivir wants. And also the cooldown has for the Spellblade that will deal the percentage max health damage. It's actually worse than Blade Ruin King would be for Sivir because she attacks a lot. She has a lot of attack speed from like Lethal Tempo, for example, and things like Kraken Slayer and all. So you just attack a lot and shreds armor. That takes Herald for damage, and they're dead. Let's try this now, but with like I don't know, targets and will give them like the same stats as Sivir. And just like auto them with so I can actually put on their resistances. So they had like, yeah, like 100 armor here. Give us some health. And 80 armor. Okay, I mean, I don't know, just here for example. You just go and so, I mean, you still do a lot of damage to people that aren't tanky or anything. It's just does damage. It just works. It just does. Also, when thinking of alternatives, if you don't want Ruinous Hurricane or if you need something else than Ruinous Hurricane, like for example, if they have a lot of healing, then you could take more Reminder. So that could help you. For like dealing with their healing and all. But do be aware that it's not going to be as powerful. You're not going to have a lot of power against multiple tanky targets. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And yeah, like if you were to compare like Runens, like in this composition or this build, or with anything, like it's just such a big difference. Like Runens is just so damn good for Sivir. It just really is. Or in this case at least, it's just wow, it's amazing. I recommend it for sure if you play Sivir. Well, if you get the chance, I mean, or well, mostly just Runens. I mean, I'm gonna use this for top lane because I play top lane. I don't know if you'll ever need this for bot lane because bot lane doesn't worry about tanks as much. But if you ever feel the need, then just yeah, you can try it.